everyone. My name is Kim Beebe. I'm a member of the Executive Director team for the Ellsworth Area Chamber of Commerce, and it is my honor tonight to welcome you all here for the grand opening of the new Ellsworth Public Library. I was asked to act as, I'm putting MC in quotes, by the Friends of the Library Board, and the Library Director and staff. So thank you very much for your trust and confidence. We're going to have a few remarks, and then we are going to do our ribbon cutting. And before we get that underway, I would like to introduce Paul Bauer of Ellsworth Cooperative Creamery, who served as chair of the Library Building Committee.
Thank you. It is just so exciting to see this project in my new backyard. So it's really been a long time coming, and actually we have a hard time remembering when this project started. I mean, literally we are over a decade to get to this point. And it's really a testament to people, friends of the library, the building committee, the village, and the people that have a vested interest in a shared community space called the library, because libraries are not just for books anymore, that we can get nice things done in Ellsworth. And with that, I want to really acknowledge a few people, and a couple of them that have been consistent in and out. One is John Thompson. I know he's right back there in purple, can't miss him. I learned so much about libraries that I will never forget as much as he's learned in his lifetime. But what a great guide to get us to this point, and understand that libraries take a long time to develop. Maybe this one kind of is a little bit on the long side, but we're here, that's good. In addition, we actually went through a library director change, and I really want to, Tiffany's standing right there collecting the $100, so if you want to raise your hand. But really, she brought it to the finish line, and her entire staff. I mean, you think about the details that go into this. Where's the placement? How things flow? How can you better serve the customers in a space that's already here? It's just a huge undertaking. And then I gotta say, think about the community members that step forward with their donations. This would not happen if it was not a community project. I mean, we've spent years working on different scenarios that would meet the public needs. And I'm going to tell you, we went from new to remodeling to repurposing an existing building, and this gets the best bang for our buck. And I'm very proud of the people of the Ellsworth community that have stepped up for the donations to make this all possible. So this truly is not only a collection point for the community, but a collection point that we have pride in our community and we can make great things happen. So with that, I'll turn it back to you.
Thank you very much, Paul. Next, I would like to introduce Becky Beissel, our village board president. Oh, okay. Hopefully everybody is okay. Really outside.
Maybe that's why. A little tribute.
All right, it is my honor to be here this evening. Just one of my favorite parts of being village president is when I get invited into the classrooms to talk to students. And whenever I speak to a high school group, I always ask them, is anyone here planning to stay in Ellsworth after graduation or considering coming back after college? And the first time I asked that question was 3 years ago. And in a average size class of about 20 students, like I'll say 1.5 kind of raised their hand. And I was like, oh, that's kind of depressing. But the last time I asked this question was just a month ago, and in the same size classroom, about 20 kids, half of them raised their hand. And my little village president heart grew 2 sizes that day. Now, I don't expect everyone who graduates from Ellsworth to want to stay here. I know that they want to go out and spread their wings and follow their path wherever it may lead. However, I do want them to be proud of where they came from. I want them to look back kindly on Ellsworth and remember it being a good place to have grown up. Projects like this is what gives people pride in their community. It shows we care, it shows we can have nice things, and it shows that we can do big things, especially when we work together. That thermometer sitting outside in the snowbank is just proof of that. It's hovering right around the $2 million mark, and that's what we did as a community. The village board only approved to borrow $500,000 for this project. Everything else was based on this community support. I have a new mantra lately, and it's there are no hard things, only long things. And I say that to myself whenever we're faced with something that seems like it's going to be hard. And it's like, no, if we can just keep the stamina, we can get there. This project was one of those long things. Full of issues and headaches and having to go with plans B, C, D, E, sometimes F. Like when we realized that the water infrastructure coming in from the back off of Kinney Street wasn't going to work, and we had to change and bring it in from the front. Just as the DOT was going to redo our Main Street, which I know is important to everybody, and we're like, we can't rip up Main Street. So we had to kindly ask the DOT if they could pause their project. They did, which I hear is not an easy feat to make happen, so we were appreciative of that. And then, of course, the boiler blowing a valve and turning our lovely new library into a rainforest about 6 weeks ago. Thank goodness for insurance, that's all I have to say. But of course, there were lots of positive things. I remember the gala that we threw in here and under the drive-thru. That was so much fun, and I know several of you were here for that. And I did get to keep the golden sledgehammer that we used for the smashing ceremony, and it's inspired me to start a collection of golden shovels, sledgehammers, and paintbrushes, whatever it takes, as we keep checking projects off the community list here. And I'll never forget the day I drove down Main Street and saw the scaffolding that they put up front, and I remember thinking, gosh, that looks nice. We need more of that in our Main Street. So all of this brings us here to finally opening our grand new library. And while I'm honored to be up here tonight representing the village of Ellsworth, I've actually only been involved in the village board for 3 years. And as we've heard tonight, this project has taken way longer than that. So I would like to acknowledge previous board president Jerry DeWolf and the previous village board members for their contributions to this project. I don't know if any of them here are here tonight, but if we could just take a moment to give them a round of applause. And also a special shout out to Library Director Tiffany Meyer for her dedication and stamina to see this project through. I'm fairly confident we wouldn't find construction or project manager or anything resembling that in her job description. And she probably never thought she'd learn so much about flooring, lighting, state-approved plans, or change order requests as a library director. But in the last few years, amongst changes in architects and village board presidents and village board members and administrator clerk treasurers, she was the constant that was able to see this all through to the end. So thank you, Tiffany. And as I wrap this up so we can get on with our ribbon cutting, I'd like to ask everyone just to take a moment to remember this feeling right now. This is what pride in our community feels like. This is the difference between making it that you just live in Ellsworth and feeling like you are actually from Ellsworth. Because this is what it feels like to be at home. Thank you. Thank you, Becky. I teared up.
All right, everyone. Well, I've been asked to acknowledge a few groups, and as I do, I would like them to make their way over to the staircase. We knew that there'd be too many people here tonight to get everyone into a photo. So what we'd like to do is we'll have our photographers down at the bottom of the stairs and string our ribbon across, and then everybody else that can fit on the stairway and up here across the top of the stairway here, we'll get as many people as we can in on that picture. So first, I'd like to, and again, these are people that all put in so much time, effort, energy into this project. The first I'd like to call up, well, if you're a Friends of the Library board member, could you please just kind of give a wave? Yes, they're around the room. We'd like you to come up and get on the stairs, please. Work your way through the crowds if you can. Next, the Library Building Committee. Let me see your hands. There you are. All right, come on up. The Capital Campaign Team. Man, they did the heavy lift. Where's my Capital Campaign Team? Come on up. Ribbon cutting. Oh, the Capitol. Yes, that's you, Jack. You get down there. The library director and library staff. You know who you are. Come on up, Tiffany. Then I'd like to have our library board. Could we please acknowledge our library board? Where are you? Come on up. Yeah. And the village board. Welcome everyone, it's Kim Beebe with the Ellsworth Area Chamber of Commerce, and we are here. Look at this crowd, let's hear it from the crowd. To celebrate a very special event in our community. This is historic here, so if you're not here, you're missing out. But we are dedicating tonight our brand new Ellsworth Public Library here in our new space at 388 West Main Street. Yeah! Awesome. So we had some remarks earlier, and we did take a video of that. We'll be sure to include that together with this. But I just wanted to just acknowledge everyone that came tonight. We really appreciate it. Everyone's been very cooperative, getting on the stairs and getting situated for the picture, so I won't keep them any longer than I have to, but we are now going to do the official ribbon cutting. Are we ready for this? All right.